Hi guys, it's Sophie. Welcome back to our channel. I'm super excited to be back with another makeup tutorial for you guys. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this super warm, bronzy makeup look. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. And if you guys want to be entered for our monthly giveaway, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and then comment done down below if you live in the US because our giveaway is US only. So first thing I'm doing is priming my eyelids. I like to prime mine with concealer. I use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, and I set it with some translucent powder. For today's palette, I'm using the Morphe 3503 palette, and this is all the shades right here. Super beautiful. I love how you can create something a little bit more vibrant, and you can also create something a little bit more neutral. So first thing I'm doing is picking up this light orange shade, and I'm just going to be popping this into my crease as my transition color. And I'm just kind of going in circular motions and just kind of going above my natural crease. And then after I have laid down most of that product, I'm going to use the same brush to just diffuse the edges. And then I'm going into this flat angled brush and this maroon shade right here. And it looks really maroon in the pan, but once you actually apply it onto your crease, it kind of looks a little bit more like a red shade. So just keep that in mind. You guys will see once I start blending it out, it looks super red. I don't know if it's because the maroon shade mixed with our transition color kind of gives us a red shade, but nonetheless, I still really love the way that this look turned out. So I'm just applying that right smack in the center of my crease. And then I grabbed this fluffy tapered brush and some more of our first transition color, and I'm just going in left to right motions over top of that line, just slowly starting to diffuse it and slowly getting a gradient effect. And if you guys don't like using a crease angled brush to apply depth, then you can go ahead and apply depth however you would like. If you like a more blended look, then by all means go in with bigger, fluffier brushes. But I personally love this really defined type of look. So next thing I'm doing is going back into that maroon shade and just kind of building some more depth, building some more gradient. And this is my favorite way to do it. I like to slowly build product and slowly build depth, and it's the easiest way for me to keep everything nice and blended. Next, I'm going back into my angled brush. This time I'm picking up this deeper purple shade in the palette, and we're going to just apply this to the very outer corner of our crease, and just like this. And I am going a little bit above my natural crease. As you guys can see, I like to give myself a little bit more lid space, and if you have semi-hooded eyes or even hooded eyes, you can replicate this technique on your eye as well. And I like to draw this line with my eye open as well, and it's definitely what helped me when I first started, just to kind of figure out where to lay it down. And as you can see, I have like two separate little creases right there, and I like to go above every single one of them just to kind of give me some more lid space, as I said before. And then I'm going into this small tapered brush once again, and that first maroon shade that we applied in our crease, and I'm just kind of going in left to right motions, diffusing that line. And then I'm grabbing my angled brush and some of my concealer. Once again, going into my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop contouring concealer, and also setting my lid, but not really bringing it all the way out. And then I will be setting this lid with some translucent powder, just so that it doesn't go anywhere, and that way we don't have to worry about any transfer, and that way the shade that we apply over top doesn't have any patchiness, and also so that the concealer does not mix with the shadow, because sometimes that does happen and it makes the shadow look a little bit more dull. So for this shade right here, this is Heart of Gold. It's a Dose of Colors Block Party shadow, and it's one of my favorites, and it's absolutely stunning. So I'm just applying this all over my lid. I did wet my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus just for some extra pigmentation, but as you guys can see, this shade is absolutely stunning. Even if you want to do a all matte brown smoky eye, this shade is absolutely breathtaking. And then I'm going into this small tapered brush and some more of that maroon shade, and just kind of diffusing that onto the outer edge. just to start to build some depth. Next, I'm going into this very small pencil brush and this deep purple shade once again, and we're just going to be patting this onto that very outer edge just to kind of give us a little bit more dimension and depth. And after I'm done patting it on that outer edge, I'm just dragging inward, just slowly starting to blend it and apply it in a blended way so it's easier to diffuse it. So going back into that purple shade and the small tapered brush and just kind of dragging the two and mixing those two shades together. And I absolutely love the way that these purples mix with the gold. I think that I really like how this look turned out. So I'm just peeling off my tape now, and I'm going to be applying my lashes. For lashes, I'm applying my Shop Sophie Bella Bali lashes. These are 100% cruelty-free and foam mink. So if you want to support a cruelty-free brand, then go ahead and check out the link in my description box. And then I'm just grabbing the first orange transition color that we applied in our crease, and I'm just buffing that onto my lower lash line, and then going into this really flat detailed brush and going into this shade right here, and I'm just going to be diffusing this as close to my lower lashes as possible, and then going back into that first smudger brush and that light orange shade and just diffusing the two together and just making sure that everything is nice and blended. And then for mascara, I'm going to be applying my Mad Lash mascara by The Balm, which is my favorite for the lower lashes. It really separates them and gives them a good length. And then for my inner tear duct highlight, I'm switching it up. My Pixi Beauty one shattered, and it was absolutely devastating for me because it's my favorite inner corner highlight ever. So I just decided to go through my collection and pick up something new. So I picked up my Pop Beauty Gilded Light Highlighter, and I'm just popping this onto my inner corner. And this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched it to the very end, thank you so much for all of your constant support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!